Howdy folks, it is good to have you. Have you ever noticed that you can go a long time doing this NoFap thing and abstaining from watching porn and masturbating for months, weeks even, and then all of a sudden the next day you're falling off the deep end and you find yourself knee deep in a porn binge watching session? Well, this is extremely common, but why does this happen and why can't you just see long-term success? Today we're covering 3 fundamental reasons why you keep relapsing, slipping up, and going back to your old friend porn. Number 1 is recovery versus abstinence. This is a concept that if you understand in this video, it will change the way that you view your porn recovery, and it helps a lot of the guys that I mentor understand themselves. Basically, abstinence and recovery are very different things. Abstinence is the practice of just abstaining from watching porn through just sheer force and willpower and just counting the days essentially until their next slip up. Recovery, on the other hand, is the act of addressing the root cause of your porn habit, why you use porn, and addressing that instead of just biting your tongue and forcing yourself through the habit. This is the core reason why you can go many weeks or days or months even without watching porn, and then suddenly you find yourself sliding really quickly down that rabbit hole, down that train of thought into acting out and watching porn. It's simply because you are experiencing abstinence and not true genuine recovery. It's even more telling if you find yourself spiraling out of control, if you do slip up and you kind of just give up and get depressed and down on yourself. That's a clear indication that you're experiencing abstinence and you're not really recovering. If you're really recovering, then when you do experience those slip ups, those relapses, you try to have a little bit more introspection and try to learn from your experience and not get down and depressed on yourself, but actually try to let it be a learning experience so that it doesn't happen again. The second reason why you keep slipping up is because your intention does not match your motivation, meaning that you set out to achieve these goals and these benefits of NoFap and quitting porn, but your motivation wasn't there to match it. In other words, guys, you're not as serious about quitting porn as you think you are or that you want to be. Most men that I start mentoring with, honestly, are not in a place where they're serious about it, but rather they want to experience the benefits of not having porn and masturbation in their life, but they're not as serious as they can be to beat it. So I asked them off the bat, are you serious about getting porn? Are you willing to get rid of it? And if you aren't serious about beating porn, you're not going to. Why? Because the benefits of keeping the habit with you, subconsciously or consciously, you're using porn as a crutch, as an escape mechanism your whole life, most of your life at least. So the benefits of keeping it with you currently far outweigh the apparent negative impacts. So how do you flip the script? How do you come to a place where your intention and your motivation to quit porn are matched? Well, guys, this is what this whole channel is about. I talk about this all the time, how to get serious about watching porn first. I want you guys to stick around to the very end of this video because I'm going to give you the first video that you should watch if you want to get serious about quitting porn. But essentially, the idea is that you have to flip the script. You have to become so intensely serious about porn. And to get there, you have to understand first how porn is negatively affecting your life. Not just understand it intellectually, but feel it deep in your bone marrow. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been doing this to my life. I can't believe the amount of time, energy, and focus and all the goodness that I've been wasting on this porn and masturbation thing. And when you get to that place, you will instantly change the trajectory of your habit. You will instantly decide to get more serious about it. Anyways, stick around for that video. Moving on to number 3, sliding versus deciding. By the way, if this video is helpful for you guys so far, if you're getting value, go ahead and smash the like button because it does help people find the video. It spreads around. That's a little like button that I drew for you guys. I'm getting pretty good at it, I think. Also, it's just a reminder for me to ask you guys to like the video. Anyways, apparently liking the video helps it go around. I don't know. Let's try and figure it out. All right. So sliding versus deciding. In the end, the reason that you relapse and slip up is because you let yourself slide. You let yourself slip up. You put your guard down. You're running through a minefield. You're running through a war zone and you got shot and you got blown up, right? The analogy that I talk about is that your porn recovery journey is climbing a big old mountain. It's a mountain that we're all climbing, and your goal in this mountain climbing journey is to keep your footing, your foot stance, your foothold at the tip of this mountain. And it's a very slippery mountain. And when you keep yourself up here at the top of this mountain, that is your mastery. That is the point where you've mastered this porn habit. The problem with this is that it's a very slippery slope to stay up here. It's very easy to slide one way or the other. So you've got to figure out a way to maintain your footing up here at the tip of this mountain while you're climbing it. Some of you guys are at the very bottom. Some of you are in the middle and you can see the summit of the mountain. You're you're trying to get there. Some of you guys, actually a lot of you guys, have been here before in your life. And I know that's hard to understand or believe, but you have been here at one point in your life. I promise you. When was the last time where you were so on top of the world, you were so on top of your life, and you're energetic and you felt confident and focused, and you had a certain level of drive and confidence in your life, or you were working so intensely on a project or something, and you woke up one day and you were like, you know what, I haven't thought about porn in like weeks or days or months even. What happened? Guys, that was you right here at the tip of the summit. And at some point along on your journey, you let yourself slide, you let yourself prance through a minefield, willy-nilly, go through the Instagram, the internet, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever, and you found yourself the next minute, the next day, knee deep in a porn watching session. So that's what happened. You let yourself slide, and you stopped deciding to be intentional, and you stopped deciding to keep yourself up here at the top of the summit with full integrity, with your motivation and your intention clear, and fully understanding that this is a recovery journey, not just abstaining from the habit for the sake of abstaining from it. So your next question is how? How do I get serious about this porn thing? How do I actually beat it? How do I go through the steps of tricking my brain and retraining my brain to be addicted to porn? Well, that's what this video here is all about. I think you're going to really enjoy that. It's going to blow your mind. Also, I want you guys to like this video. Also, subscribe if you want to change your life and have motivation and have more videos like this come to you, because I'm pretty sure you need it more than the other stuff that you're probably watching or YouTube's sending you. Anyways, good to see you guys. Love you. Take care.